Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrea and today I'll guide you through a new practice which will focus on our core, which helps us to stabilize our entire column and having a straight posture during our day. So we can start the practice in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on your sitting bones, so crossed legs, or if you prefer, you can have a sit in Virasana, meaning sitting on your heels, basically. It's really up to you. I'll stay in this position. You can close your eyes here and really take a few moments to follow your breath, drawing the attention to your inhales and exhale. And while you do so, you can even trying to investigate a bit more the pattern of your breath. Does your inhale is longer than the exhale? Do you feel your chest opening or your belly opening while you breathe? And without judgment, you can stay here trying to focus your thought on the rhythm and pattern of your breath. And you can do so whenever you feel so during the day, a bit like a meditation. It is the most basic and the most powerful meditation, perhaps, to just focusing on your breath and perceiving all the inhales and each part of the exhale. Focusing your focus inwards. And then, when you feel ready, you can even set an intention for today's practice. If you want to dedicate it to yourself or to someone else or to a cause, a purpose, a specific part of the body, whatever you think it's right, you can set an intention. And then with the next exhale through the nose, you can slowly open your eyes and get back to the present moment with me. And we can start the physical practice. So we can start into hands and knees, of course. And from here, since we'll stabilize our core in today's yoga practice, we'll start with some warming up movements and cat-cow. Inhaling, look forward, and exhaling, rounding the spine is the way to start it. At your own pace, as usual here, you can inhale and exhale. While you inhale, you can drop your belly to the floor, open your heart, gaze forward, and as you exhale, around the spine, gaze towards the navel, feel the roundness of your back. And again, inhale, in arch, exhale, round. Inhale, in arch, exhale, round. And you can even go a bit against your patterns, against your comfort zone here. So perhaps if your life it's fast and you really want to slow things down, so you can do some cat-cows slowly, really taking time to feel each part of your body extending and rounding. Or if you feel you want to speed things up, you want to accelerate, you want to create, you want to be part of a project and go forward with your life and, accelerate things and the speed of life, you can accelerate your pace. It's really up to you here. You can even start slowly and then gradually accelerate the pace for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, back to center. So from here, we flip both hands with the fingers pointing our knees. And from here, we repeat cat-cows. This time, we'll go against our patterns. So instead of inhaling and inarching and exhaling, rounding, we'll do the opposite. So we'll inarch, exhaling, and rounding. Inhale. In arch, look forward. Open your chest. Exhale. Round the spine. Gaze towards the navel. Inhale. And make sure you're micro bending your elbows here. And why do we do so? Usually in yoga, it's really the opposite. When we in arch, we inhale. In this case, we are trying to go against our inner patterns. All right, so we really want to stimulate neuroplasticity as well, and going a bit against our past, against our pattern, trying to shake things up and maybe getting a revelation from the novelty. And as we did earlier, we can go slow here or we can accelerate the pace. It's up to you. And we'll keep going for 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Good. So you can flip your hands, come into your heels. We can shake the wrist a little bit. That feels nice. And then back to hands and knees. Good. So from hands and knees, with the next inhale, we'll draw the right arm in front of us and we'll extend the left leg. We inhale here and exhale, round the spine and draw the elbow and the left knee towards the center till they touch. Inhale, draw them forward and back. Exhale, round the spine. Do 3 more. Exhale, touch. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 1. And the last one. Back to center. Good. So take an inhale here. And exhale. Find your center. You can even understand if the pose is the correct. So your palms are at the width of your shoulders, and to make sure they actually are, you can actually rotate both hands 90 degrees until your middle fingers touch. So if they touch, you can then rotate them once again forward, and that's the measure of your shoulders. And then, as we did earlier, we change sides and we draw the left arm in front of us and the right leg behind us. So we feel both directions pulling in front, the future, and towards the back, the past. And we are in the center. We are the mediator. Inhale here and exhale. Round the spine, left elbow, right knee touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and touch. And 3, 2, 1. With a smile. And then back to center. Beautiful. So we're starting to eat up. That's great. So with the next inhale, once again, we draw the right leg behind us. And then we scoop it towards the left, pointing our toes, and then with our gaze, we go and we look towards the right foot. Inhale here, feeling the right side of the body, extending. Make sure that your hips are aligned. And then inhale, we draw it back towards the center. Exhale, bend the right knee, touch the right elbow, and then back to hands and knees. Good. So on the other side, we extend the left leg behind us. We scoop it towards the right. Our gaze follows our left foot. Inhale here, exhale. We can feel the left side of our abdominals contracting here, making sure that this helps to align our hips. And then inhale, come back with your leg to central, and then exhale, bend your left knee until it touches the left elbow, and then come back to center. And we'll do it once again, because with repetition, maybe we can get a revelation. So again, right leg behind us. Good. Exhale, scoop it towards the left. Look at your right foot. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, back towards the back, and exhale, round the spine, right knee towards the right elbow. And we can stay here. 3, 2, 1, and then back to center. And again, last time, with your left leg, push it towards the back, extend it. Then exhale, scoop it towards the right, gaze towards your left foot. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, draw your leg back, and exhale, round the spine, touch with your left knee, your left elbow. And 3, 2, 1, and then back to center. Great, fantastic. So from here, we can tuck your toes, and then slowly draw towards the back of your mat until your knees rise, and we can create the first downward dog of the day. But of course, to make sure that our distances are the correct ones, we can come into plank, and perhaps we have to walk a little bit with our hands in the front of our mat until we reach, a good posture, which means that our hands are below our shoulders. And then from here, we bend the knees and we find downward facing dog with our knees bent. So we really want to make sure that the hips go towards the ceiling, towards the sky. We press the floor away with our hands. We separate the shoulders from from the ears, and we breathe here. And then with the next inhale, we come into plank, and exhale, we come into downward dog. And we take it a bit more dynamically. So inhale, plank, exhale, dog. Inhale, plank, squeeze your glutes and your leg, exhale, dog. Inhale, plank, look forward, exhale, dog. Bend your knees, inhale, plank, exhale, dog. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back to downward dog with your knees bent. You can pedal a bit your dog here, getting back to your natural breathing rhythm. Then inhale, come to plank, exhale, dog. Inhale, plank, and this time we can rotate both feet, coming to your heels. Press your weight into your left hand, and then you can place your right hand on your hips, or you can open up towards the sky with your gaze going towards the sky. If this is not accessible, you can place one knee to the floor and stay in this variation. Otherwise, you can stay here. And to make it more challenging, you can push with your left hand towards the floor and really try to elevate both hips toward the sky, and then exhale back with your hands to the floor and back to your downward dog. Inhale here and exhale, bend your knees. And again, in order to go against your patterns,
you can try to extend your knees, maybe one foot at the time, one leg at a time, pedaling it, and maybe perhaps finding downward facing dog with both knees extended, not because it is part of the Kaduna yoga, but just to go outside of your comfort zone, outside of your regular patterns if you're practicing Kaduna. And then inhale, come forward into plank, rotate both feet towards the right on your heels, and open in Vashisthasana with your left hand toward the sky. Breathe here. And exhale. Left hand towards the floor. And get back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. So you can now shorten a bit your dog. Just take a little step with your feet. Of course, bend your knees. Draw your hips towards the sky. Press the floor away with both hands. And then from here, you can release the left hand and grab your right ankle. So your gaze goes below your right armpit. Breathe here. Inhale, back to regular downward dog. Exhale here. Maybe we can do a strong exhale through the mouth, just to release. Inhale, and again exhale. Release the right hand and grab the left ankle. Gaze below the left armpit. Inhale, back to downward dog. Exhale here. Inhale, plank. And exhale, dog. So now you can walk with both feet towards your hands until you reach the top of your mat. Good. So then you can place two fists in between the arches of your feet, just to make sure that the distance between your feet is the correct one. Then from here, we look forward, extend the spine, and exhale, forward fold. You can cross both hands on top of your head, grabbing with each hand the opposite elbow, and breathe. Inhale, slowly come up until you reach a chair pose. Inhale, look forward here, and exhale, slowly squat down until you reach a seated position. Good. So now we'll switch into a more dynamic exercise that I usually do to activate my core. So basically, we'll keep the left leg in front of us and we will bend the right knee, placing our foot just at the height of our left knee. And basically then what we'll do is pressing with the left hand the floor, so your left hand is stable on the mat, and then with the first inhale we will rise up with the left leg and with the right arm, and then exhaling back. Okay, so we can do it like 5 times. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 1, and then change legs. Of course, we'll do the other side. So bending the left knee This time we'll press with the right hand, and it's totally normal if one side feels stiffer and harder versus the other. So in this case, this is the side I don't prefer. So inhale, as we did earlier, we rise, exhale down, inhale, rise, exhale down, inhale, rise, exhale down. Two more. And then back to center. Release both legs. You can shake them up a little bit. And then we can sit on the right sitting bone, so we can rotate a bit our body. We can come into our forearms towards the right, and we can actually draw our knees together and our feet together, all right, as I am right now. So what we'll do with the next inhalation is rising both legs, exhale, draw the knees towards me, towards the chest, and exhale back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then we can do 3 more of these. 2, 1. And beautiful, the last one. Great. Then release to the floor. And we can change sides. So slowly coming to the other side. Both forearms to the ground. Make sure that your legs are aligned. And when they are, inhale, rise them up. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, draw them to the chest. Exhale, extend, draw them to the chest. Inhale, extend, and 2 more. 1, and then back to the floor. All right, so we get back to a seated position. We can shake the legs once again. And then from here, we'll come to Navasana. So basically, what we'll do, first of all, it's stepping both feet in front of us. And from here, let's draw both arms in front of us. And from here, let's shift a little bit the weight back, making sure that the spine is elongated, so it's straight and we're not rounding the spine, all right? So let's really find a posterior pelvic tilt to make sure we have a straight back. And then from here, we can draw the knees together, the feet together, so we are in this position that will help us into Navasana, into both pose. So inhale here, exhale, rise both feet in front of you till you find, till they are parallel to the floor, and we can still breathe here. Make sure that your chest is open, that your spine is straight, look forward or a bit up, in my case, towards the window. And 3 more. 2, 1. And back, release both feet. And then make sure that your feet are at the beginning of the mat, okay? And from here, slowly, we will come down with our back towards the floor. All right. But before resting, there is one more exercise we'll do. So basically, we'll try to press with both shoulders the floor away. So make sure that your shoulders are really behind you, okay? Maybe using your elbows to draw your shoulders in. And then from here, we'll draw both legs in front of you so that your legs are straight on the floor. And then with the next inhalation, we rise up using both shoulders, our head, and the shoulders so we can feel our core engaged. And from here, you can stay here as you wish, or you can elevate just a bit your legs and your feet. And breathe here. And release. So you can practice those two exercises as much as you wish. Those are super useful for core strengthening while doing yoga. And then we'll draw the right leg and the right knee towards the chest. Grab the right knee with the left hand and draw it towards the left. At the same time, open the right arms towards the right and breathe here. And then change sides. And then back to center. You can draw and hug both knees towards your chest and rock side to side, back and forward, as you wish. You can even do circles, creating a massage for your back. And then slowly you can come into corpse pose for Shavasana. Today I'll guide you in a short pranayama. Of course you can stay Shavasana as long as you wish, but I'll guide you in a Samavriti pranayama, so the squared breathing, the box breathing. So first of all, let's make sure you are totally relaxed onto your back. And if you're not relaxed or if your body is not comfortable, you can always use props. And I'll do some classes with props. At the beginning of my practice, I wasn't comfortable in Shavasana. I used to put blocks or bolster or blankets below my quads or below my knees to be comfortable. So maybe this can be helpful for you as well. But once you find a comfortable seated position, just stay here, close your eyes and come back to a natural breathing rhythm and observe it. Be the observer of your breath and of your thoughts. Let's take the chance now to allow the body to metabolize today's practice, to enrich in itself thanks to the practice. And while we release the whole body to the floor, to the ground, I will guide you into the breathing technique, which is useful to even the inhales and the exhale. So this is why it's called a square breathing technique, because basically there is an equal duration between inhalation, retention, exhalation, and retention. So I'll guide you. Inhale, 1, 2, 3,
4, retain, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to your natural breathing without counting. Just observe your breath. Do you notice any difference? Do you feel any clarity? Just allow yourself to recover and appreciate the benefits of today's class. You can stay Shavasana as long as you wish, 5, 10, 15 more minutes, or even more. And I thank you for practicing with me today. Of course, thank yourself for doing it. I'm really curious to know if you enjoyed the practice or if you enjoyed the pranayama technique. All of your feedbacks are really precious to me since I'm at the beginning of my yoga teacher journey on YouTube. And if you wish to know more about my practices or you want a specific practice, let's get in touch. You can drop a comment, you can subscribe to the channel, you can talk about the channel with your friends so that we can expand our little yoga community. Thanks again for watching and have a nice day. Namaste. Ciao.